Alright, what's up guys? Welcome back to a new video of East Coast Manga. So today, I'm doing kind of a community video. Now unfortunately, I started this way too late. We're already probably past halfway through October when I'm uploading this. So if anyone wants to do it, kind of a late October video, feel free to do it. I'm not going to tag anyone. I really want this to be open to whoever wants to do it. All I ask is if you do make a video, leave it down in my comment section because I would love to check it out in case, maybe I'm not subscribed to you or, maybe I've never seen your channel before. But today's my October challenge of basically picking 3 manga recommendations if you want to read something in October or, maybe a little past October because, I'm making this video a little late. So maybe into November, but just kind of October vibes, Halloween vibes, kind of fall vibes. Now, my choices are going to be a little darker than some others. If you want to use the same concept when making a video, you don't have to pick scary manga, you don't have to pick dark manga. You can just pick manga that gives you, fall vibes. But I've set myself to pick 3 different manga, so yeah, let's get right into it. So the first manga on my list is a manga that absolutely 1000% deserves an anime, and I hope it really does get one day. It is a sleeper. Not enough people talk about this manga. It is fantastic. Every person I recommended this manga to and who bought it, I haven't heard anyone who I recommended to say they didn't like it. So we have Real Account. Now, I've already made a video on this manga. I'm pretty sure it was one of my earlier videos, and I essentially called it like a Twitter death game type manga. If you want to see more details, I'd watch that video, but to kind of describe it a little bit, essentially it's a manga that is solely based off of this social media and the social media game that the host devises. So essentially all these people pass out one day. I think it's 1,000 people, and they all have this social media account called Real Account. And essentially as the manga moves forward, you learn that throughout this game, if you die there in this world or wherever they are, you die in real life. So basically the rules are you need 1 follower to survive. If you have less than 1 follower, so if you have no followers, you die. Now the twist is, if you were to die by any challenge or any game, and you do have followers, you just died by the challenge, anyone who follows you also dies. So to be fair, it's this really twisted, interesting manga, and right now I think there's 11 volumes currently out. It's still currently printing. They were printing in singles, and then once they got to volume 8, so volume 9 through 11 are in this omnibus format, and now I think they're just switching to omnibus, probably saving money. I'm not a huge fan, but I mean, it's still a good story, so I'm still gonna buy it. But yeah, I think this manga is a total sleeper. I think because it doesn't have an anime, it doesn't have as much hype as, manga that has anime. But yeah, let's move on to the next one. So the next one is a manga that I just currently finished, maybe, I think last night actually, and that is Shuzo Oshimi's Happiness. So this is the 10-volume series, and I want to make sure all 3 of these manga series are manga that anyone can buy. They're very accessible. Obviously, the first 2 manga series have been directed towards, like 16 plus, but also, I'm not your parent, so I'm not going to tell you what you can and can't read. But Happiness is an amazing manga, and Happiness essentially revolves around vampires and these high school freshmen, and I don't want to get too much into it because I don't want to spoil anything. But essentially our main character gets turned into a vampire after being attacked one night. And if you know Shuzo Oshimi, you know how twisted and awesome his story and his artwork is, and that's where I kind of differentiate him with other mangaka who maybe are in a similar manga category as him. I think his story and his writing is really, really good, whereas some other horror manga, it's more based on art and art alone that kind of freaks you out. This is both. So if you like vampires and you like manga, I highly recommend you check this out because it is very, very good. And there's only 10 volumes and it's a pretty quick read, but with Halloween and everything, I thought it was a really good fit. And my last choice, which if you know me, probably heard me talk about this before, I regard it as one of my favorite manga. I think it is an amazing story. There's 3 omnibuses out. It was out of print before Viz started releasing these hardcovers, so now you can buy it. It's fully accessible. I highly recommend checking it out. We have The Drifting Classroom. Guys, this manga is fantastic. And it's dark, and there's some really dark moments, but I honestly think that as long as you're totally not against dark manga, you should check this out. I think it'd be a fantastic October, fall read. Now, like I said, all 3 of these series, all very dark, and I have made a review on this, but I don't think I've reviewed the entire series yet. It was more so just maybe Omnibus 1, and it was a while ago, but basically the concept for this manga is the school children, I think ages from like kindergarten or grade 1 to I think grade 6. Basically the school just disappears one day. There's this earthquake and the school disappears. You follow the main character and a couple other characters throughout them finding out that their school is now in this like wasteland type area. It's super dark. There's some super dark psychological moments that happen. You gotta remember, like, this isn't like high school freshmen or like college freshmen. Like, this manga is a horror manga that is revolved around, like I said, like first graders to like sixth graders. So the craziness that happens is stuff that you would kind of expect to happen, but you would never think you would see in a media format, whether it's movies, TV shows, or manga, or books, or whatever. It just doesn't seem like, it just seems like it's almost too dark for that kind of stuff. I thought it was amazing though, and the mangaka, Umez, I'm sure you guys have probably already heard this, I'm sure I probably talked about it before, but this is someone who Junji Ito looks up to. Now, Umez, I think, in my personal opinion, has very freaky artwork, but his manga doesn't necessarily get driven by the artwork. Once again, like Oshimi, I think Umez's story and writing is really, really good, and I think that is what really captivates you. I think his artwork's also fantastic, and I think it's, you know, I don't think anyone's gonna complain with that. But the story for this manga is just, it's really, really good, and that's the most I can say about it. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm gonna leave links down below if you guys want to purchase this manga. I'm gonna try to set up like an affiliate link for Amazon, but if not, it's just whatever. I'll just give you guys links regardless if you want to pick up this manga. And also, if you want to make this video, like, you know, don't feel like you have to make it in October. I know it's, like I said, it's kind of late, so you can do it in like November. You know, it's not a problem. You can do a fall, you know, fall manga choices. And it doesn't have to be dark manga. It can be anything that you feel is, you know, get you in the fall spirit. I kind of chose more of a Halloween and dark spirit and kind of, you know, vampires and whatnot. But you definitely don't have to go that route. So yeah, I'd love to see what you guys come up with. And yeah, that's gonna be it. So I will catch you guys later.